Hey there, Keto fam, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making the salsa that goes with the birria queso tacos. And yeah, I'll go ahead and give you the list of ingredients that we're going to need. Here it is boiling on the stove. My house smelled so good, you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So follow along, guys. Do this a day ahead of time. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a small sauce pot of water about halfway full. You're going to need some chili diablo. They are the red chilies. I probably have about 20 here. I like my stuff pretty spicy, so if you don't like it real spicy, just cut back on those. 2 Roma tomatoes, and each tomato you're going to want to go ahead and slice the bottom like an X pattern on the bottom of the tomato. Go ahead and core it, so when you're boiling them, it will make it much easier to peel them once they get boiled. So just go ahead and make a slice on the bottom and core out the tomato. You're also going to need a white onion, about 1/4 of the white onion. You're going to need the rest of this is a pretty good sized white onion, so you're going to need the rest of it for other parts in this recipe. So go ahead and peel it and only do about 1/4 of this pretty large white onion. I'm going to say there's about probably 4 cups of water in that sauce pot. I'm not entirely sure what the size is, but about 4 cups of water. So go ahead and throw 1/4 of the white onion in there. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. I like the Knorr, it's very flavorful. I'm pretty sure there are some carbs in there, but negligible. About 1 tablespoon of the Knorr chicken broth bouillon, a tablespoon of minced garlic. If you don't have the minced garlic, you can do about 4 cloves, 4 decent sized cloves of garlic. Or if you don't like a lot of garlic, don't put as much. Gonna need 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Don't put a lot of cumin, just 1/4 of a teaspoon is plenty. And you're gonna need 1 teaspoon of Mexican oregano. All I could find was a Mediterranean, or you could use regular. Oregano is oregano, but I picked up this Mediterranean oregano. And that is it. Let's get it on the stove and get it boiling. I put this on a medium-high heat. And I stirred it up to get everything incorporated in there. Run it on a medium-high heat for about, I believe I did this for about 30 minutes. Yeah, nice rolling boil for about 30 minutes. The flavors in this, you guys, and the smells in my house were amazing. And if you guys can hear in the background, my granddaughter, she's sitting down right now eating her breakfast. I'm voicing this over the next day. So I'm pulling the tomatoes to see if they're starting to peel, and they weren't. So I let it continue to boil. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and dice the other 1/4 of that white onion, because we're going to make like something to go on the birria tacos. I chose to do this a day ahead of time. I think probably fresh would be better. And as you can see, my granddaughter's legs, and that she was quite curious as to what I was doing. So I'm going to go ahead and dice up this white onion to put on the tacos. And yes, you can see she's very curious to what I was doing. Making sure it's very finely chopped, enough to where the bites aren't overwhelming once you put them on the tacos. Next, I'm going to add some lime juice. it ended up being about a tablespoon. You can use fresh limes if you want. Just squeeze probably one lime, one decent sized lime in there, and you'll get the same result. I didn't have any fresh, so I did have some of the juice. I'm also going to go ahead and sprinkle some sea salt in there to bring out the juices of the onion. And in hindsight, I think I probably would have done less cilantro. It was quite a bit. You can also use fresh cilantro if you have an aversion to cilantro, like if it tastes like soap to you. Just use parsley. I think would be fine. But I think, yeah, I ended up putting a little bit too much in there, but I don't mind cilantro. So here I am. Did not get the camera angle very good. But as you can see, I am peeling the skins off the tomatoes. You don't have to do this. I just prefer not to have the skins in there. And the angle of the camera was not that great, but you get the idea. We're just peeling the skins off. After I took the skins off, I went ahead and turned the burner off and let them set in the water to cool down for about 30 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and scoop everything out into my blender. You can use a food processor, a stick blender, a stand-up blender, whatever blender you got that will puree this. I'm just scooping everything out and putting it in there. The smell, you guys, was amazing. Gotta make sure we get everything out of there. And in hindsight, I think I would have not used so much of the liquid. It did turn out to be quite runny. But yeah, it is what it is. I used a little bit too much liquid. And it did turn out just a little bit too runny for my liking. So next time I make this, I'll just put all the things in there before I add any liquid to it, just to see where it is before I add the liquid. And as you can see, it's a little runny and still quite chunky. My blender, you guys, is about 20 years old, so it doesn't do the greatest job. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in a bowl and put it in the fridge to set overnight. So that's going to do it, guys. Go ahead and make this a day ahead of time. And today I am going to be doing the meat for the birria tacos. So enjoy, guys.